Today I'm going to help you master one of the most important bodyweight exercises, the push-up. Whether you're starting from scratch or looking to refine your form, I'll guide you step by step so you can build strength and confidence. We'll go over the most common mistakes that might be holding you back, easy progressions help you build strength, and how to nail the perfect push-up with proper form. Make sure to check the timestamps in the description so you can jump to a part you need. Let's dive in. Alright, so before we go into progressions, I want to talk about the most common mistakes that could either lead to injury or make the push-up a little bit more difficult. So the first problem is sagging hips. Now, what you'll see with a lot of people is that their body alignment is not straight and that their back is actually arched a little down, which could reduce range of motion and it can lead to lower back pain. So to fix this, we want to think about bringing our belly button to our spine. This is what it would look like if you don't engage your core. And now, if I bring my belly button to my spine, now my back is somewhat straight. The second most common mistake is having your elbows flared out a little too much. Now, for the push-up, there's no one best hand position, but for most people, having your elbows flared out a little too much can lead to shoulder pain and rotator cuff injuries. So to fix that, you usually want to bring your hands in about 40 to 35 degrees. Just to demonstrate, this is what it looks like if your elbows are flared out, which I can produce a lot less power and I'm much more unstable. And now here's what it looks like with my elbows tucked in. Much more stable and I could produce a lot more power. Now I quickly want to just note that the more you tuck in your elbows, the less likely you'll feel your chest and the more you'll feel your triceps. So just keep that in mind when positioning your hands. The third common mistake is shortening your range of motion. So for a lot of people, they might not even notice it, but they might just go halfway just because it feels a lot easier instead of going all the way down. Now the reason why you want to go all the way down is because you're getting a much deeper stretch and you're maximizing the strength gains from the push-up. This is what it looks like if you're doing half range of motion, and this is what it looks like with doing full range of motion. You want to think about almost touching the ground, feeling the stretch in your chest, and then pushing up. That way you'll fully work your muscles and get the most benefit out of the push-up. By avoiding these mistakes, you'll build strength more effectively and reduce the risk of injury. Alright, so now let's go through step-by-step progressions for mastering the push-up. So one of my favorite exercises to teach is the incline push-up. I like this exercise because it reduces a lot of the strain on your body while allowing you to practice form. So you can start on a sturdy surface and just mimic the push-up. So you want to make sure that your core is engaged and that you're tucking in your elbows. So let's see. As you get stronger, you can move on to lower surfaces. In this case, I have a stool. Ideally, you want something a little bit harder. And I'm just going to do the same exact thing, but on a lower surface. Make sure my core is engaged and that I'm tucking in my elbows. Once you're ready to lower yourself to the ground, you can try knee push-ups. Keep your body straight from your knees to your shoulders and do a full range of motion. Just like the regular push-up, we're just putting our knees on the ground. And then once you feel like you could do 20 knee push-ups, then you can move on to negative push-ups. And basically all you're doing is you're starting in the plank position and you're just lowering yourself to the ground for about 3 to 5 seconds. And then going back to the plank position. And then you do this for about 5 sets of 5. Finally, once you feel like you could do 5 sets of 5, you can move on to the full push-up. Start in the high plank, lower yourself with control, and then push back up. Don't worry if it takes a few tries. It's all about being consistent. Start by choosing a variation that challenges you, but still allows you to maintain good form. Here's a sample of a weekly schedule. So on day 1, you would practice 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps of your chosen variation. On day 2, you would either rest or focus on core exercises like planks. On day 3, you could do 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps again, or add 1 more set if you feel stronger. On day 4, you would rest and stretch. Day 5, 5 sets of 8 to 10 reps, focusing on slow, controlled movement. On day 6, you would rest or active recovery, like light stretching or walking. On day 7, test your progress, try a slightly harder variation, or add more reps to your sets. As you improve, progress to harder variations like negative push-ups or full push-ups. And if push-ups feel a little too easy, you can increase the challenge by slowing down your descent, pausing at the bottom, or trying advanced variations like diamond push-ups or archer push-ups. And there you have it. That's your roadmap to mastering the push-up. Remember, fitness is a journey, and it's all about small, consistent improvements. Don't worry if your progress feels a little slow at first. Every rep is a step closer to your goal. Once you nailed your first push-up, keep refining your technique. As someone who has benched 300 pounds, my biggest regret is not working on my technique earlier, because it will have saved me months of poor habits. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your push-up journey, and I'll answer any questions you might have. And if you're ready for the next step, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need a little push. Thanks for watching, keep training, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.